darkness, loneliness, heights, swimming, and crocodiles. What do all of these words have in common? They all resemble fear. We all know that we are fearful of something or the other, but we don't know how to overcome it. And that is what we are going to learn in this video. Stay tuned. First of all, let's understand the meaning of fear. All of us have heard the statements like snakes freak me out or I'm scared of heights. But we don't know the true meaning of fear itself. In simplest form, fear means UIES. That means unnecessarily imagined emotions and situations. UIES of fear isn't a condition we are born with. It is something that we get as we grow. It is a belief we inculcate. As newborn children, we are curious about everything. We like to touch light poles, cars, trees, and almost everything until we know the pros and cons of each activity. With every experience, we develop our understanding of the things around us and conclude what we must or must not fear. This isn't the only source. We always learn from our surroundings and what other people do around us. That defines our beliefs and also represents our fears. As we grow, we leave behind our curious selves and allow the dictates of our beliefs to guide us. Like everything else in the world, fear also has two sides to its coin. Everything isn't an unnecessarily imagined situation or emotion. Some fears are necessary. Let me explain. When you drive through an intersection, why do you stop at red light or look twice? It is not because the law makes you to do so. It is because you fear that you may get involved in a car accident and may die. This fear is reasonable and you must have it because it protects you. Similarly, you will think twice before jumping off a cliff or fighting with a lion. The second kind of fears perfectly fit the definition of UIES and are entirely irrelevant. All they do is stop you from growing. Let's say you want to become a motivational speaker, but you fear from speaking to strangers. Do you think this fear will help you? It will not help you at all. Instead, it will make everything even more difficult. If you are stuck in this situation, or in fact any other fear that does not support your purpose and growth, you need to let go that fear to grow. In the end, you will choose whether you overcome your fear or not. But always remember this line by Zig Ziglar. Fear has two meanings. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. There are two ways in which you can overcome fears. The first and the most important one is to face your fears rather than running away from them. You may be thinking fear is terrifying and dangerous, and I must be joking by saying that you should face your fears. Well, I'm not joking. I'm serious. You need to muster all your courage and face fear upfront. When you try to run away from your fear, the fear will know that you are scared and will haunt you even more. But if you meet fear with courage and consciously choose to change your beliefs, fear will become less frequent and will vanish. It is all a matter of choice and conscious thinking. One of the most common fears that we have is the fear of dying. We are consciously worried about it, and when in a dangerous situation, we start to imagine all sorts of wild scenarios that have zero probability of happening. Therefore, we don't try new things, we don't accept new experiences, and we don't live life to the fullest. But if by some unfortunate news, you came to know that you only have 24 hours left to live, will you still keep cringing about the fear of dying? Or will you leave everything and try your best to fulfill your deepest desires like swimming or skydiving? Most probably, you will choose to fulfill your desires. In this scenario, you decide to face fear upfront and decide to not abide by them, which makes fear vanish. The second way is to imagine the worst thing that can happen. Let's continue with the example of dying. What is the worst thing that can happen? Well, you die. Do you think this outcome is as important as the experiences you will gain by trying new things and by living your life to the fullest? No, this fear isn't significant enough. When you look at any fear, all you need to do is face it upfront and weigh the worst and the best outcomes. You will know what is best for you and what isn't. to make this experience more interesting, let's weigh the best and the worst outcome of jumping a red light. The worst outcome is that you may get involved in a car accident that may cause you a lot of money and even your life. The best outcome of jumping the red light will be to cross the junction safely and you will reach the destination much faster. Well, you can achieve the best outcome easily and more safely when the light is green. And literally, it makes no sense to risk your life for such a small reward. That is why every fear is not irrelevant. That's all for the video. Share your learnings with me in the comments below, like this video and do subscribe to my channel to see more amazing content just like this. Also, do share this video with everyone so that we all can learn and grow together. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next video.